guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a fall decorate with me. Of course, I gotta get in my comfy clothes first, and then this is what I had to work with. So I had a lot from last year, and I actually picked up a few new things. So for some of you this may be way overboard, and for others I know you do way more than this. So I feel like I'm kind of in the middle of minimal versus a ton of stuff. So first I have to take down all these summer decorations.
This literally looks like a creature that's like growing out of the ground for Halloween.
So now I am just wiping down everything. It's a good time to really clean the shelves super well because there's nothing on them. And I'm using this new Clean Free cleaner. Oh my goodness, I love it. So if you're looking for a different cleaner to try, this one really does the job. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. It is linked down below at KSoCheese. I post some behind the scenes stuff and you'll get some early sneak peeks to videos and just different content. Now I'm filling up the shelves with some fall decor. And one of my favorite things to do is use like vases and then put different kinds of greenery or foliage in them depending on what season it is. So I've got this nice little fall bunch in there. And then obviously we've got to use pumpkins because that's the #1 fall decor category. And I thought this year would be fun to use my Harry Potter wand that I got at Harry Potter World. I actually can't remember what it's actually called, but I got that in California. Love it. And then obviously we use pictures too. So this year I printed out some pictures from last year, fall time, and some years before to use. That way it just kind of helps with the fall vibe. When I'm decorating my house, I always do these built-in shelves first because they're right when you walk into my house and they take the most decorations to fill. So I moved on to these other built-in shelves and I'm taking down the summer stuff. You can see the vase, what I had in it for summer before. And I'm gonna add some potpourri to this bowl, and you're gonna see in a minute, James was a huge fan of the potpourri.
That's good.
So like I was saying, I think it's really smart to pick what you want to be the focal point of your home when you're using decorations, especially if you don't have a ton of them or you don't have a huge budget where you can basically decorate every room to the nines. So for me, the living room is what I focus on the most because that's where we spend the most time and it's what you see when you first come in the home. And then I have these floating shelves in the dining room, so I took down my letterboard and I actually cut out the sound on accident, but I had this up since February and I realized that I spelled it wrong. I did wash yours hands instead of just wash your hands, and I just thought it was funny that me or James did not notice that for months. But I went ahead and switched what the letterboard said, and I'll show you that now. It says, "How come no one is talking about how long it takes to write on one of these things?" So if you relate to that, please let me know down below. So James and I made this wreath earlier this summer, so I had to put that away. And then of course I'm replacing the foliage in this wine glass I have in our bedroom with a more fall looking little flower arrangement. It's not like the biggest touch that you don't really notice, but it's just switching it up a little bit, which I really enjoy, changing my space as often as I can. And then I got this summer, this vase thing, and so I just put some fall foliage in there. All this foliage is from Joann Fabrics, by the way. They have great sales. And now we're moving on to the front porch. So first I gotta sweep it, but I did end up getting a new fall themed doormat and I'm in love. So it looks super great. It's like my Pinterest dreams are finally coming true. I got one of these rug under thingies. I don't know what it's called. And then I also kind of am going for a little theme on the doorstep that's going to be complete once there are pumpkins out, but those obviously are not ready yet. I switched these from side to side a few times, so I think you'll see here where I actually decided to keep them in the morning in just a little bit. But then I got a wreath, and this I found at Walmart for $10, and if you have ever shopped for wreaths, you know how expensive they can be, so I thought that was a good deal. That's what the front porch ended up looking like, and at night with the lights on, it's beautiful. So then for the bedroom, I just switched out one of our pillows and I switched out the blanket. And something to note with decorating is there's a lot of trial and error. So I thought I would like this blanket and then it just clashed too much with the pillow, but I wanted to keep the pillow. So I actually went and got this other blanket that we had already and it goes so perfectly. So I loved that set together. And then I also got a few new hand towels for the fall. I like to get new ones just because they get gross anyways, but I got these pumpkin ones and then super cute morning pumpkin set, so I decided to switch those out as well. So now moving on to the living room blankets and pillows. This one ended up going super well on the couch. So I just kind of arranged it how I like it. I try to go for a it's just been thrown on the couch look while it actually takes me like 5 minutes to arrange it, you know. And then this really beautiful pillow that I love. I got this at HomeGoods. And I had this pillow, so I just switched out the cover. And I just switched it out for that one. The back of the pillow says Hey Pumpkin, but I'm not a huge fan of the back, but I like the plaid or whatever that is called, gingham. Is it called gingham? New candle, of course, bunch of new candles. And this one is super strong. I'm a fan, but I can't have it burning for too long or I start to get a headache. Now on to one of my favorite things to decorate. I just got this tiered tray and I put Maui's dog treats and then another new candle, and then I went ahead and put this super cute mug there, pumpkin, a succulent, another pumpkin, you know, and then I went in with some of that potpourri just to kind of add a little bit of something, and I really loved how this turned out. I think it looks so cute. I just love it. It just makes me happy when I stare at it, and maybe that's silly, but hey, if it makes you happy, go for it. And then of course we've got to switch out the hand soap. This one is Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. I have loved this scent ever since high school. It smells so good. So that is my finished decorate with me. I purposely didn't really show the end because I switched things around and I thought maybe I could do a fall house tour. So if you're interested in that, let me know down below. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. I will link as much as I can and I will see you guys next time. Make sure you like and subscribe.